Okay, so Sid, we got Maurice Lee. Are you on Twitter, Sid?
No, I'm not on Twitter.
Why not?
No, I got Instagram and Facebook.
Okay, what's your Instagram?
Sid O'Haraco1.
Man, why do you keep it simple? Sid1, and people can find you and follow.
I tried to do that, but it's already taken.
Okay, Sid _ 11. what month were you born in?
August.
Okay, Sid _ 8. I bet you that's not taken. And then people can find you. If you make a Twitter, keep it simple.
Yeah.
Ambitiously, Twitter is...
Ambitious_Lee.
Okay.
Instagram.
We were just discussing top 5 pound-for-pound champions in the world today. Number 1, Mayweather. Number 2, Ward. Number 3, Mikey Garcia. He's fighting Juanma June 15.
I'm going to have to put Ring It Down in front of him.
Okay.
I'll put Bernard Hopkins in front of him.
Yeah, and Bernard.
Okay.
Bernard 3.
Okay, Bernard 3.
Marquez in both in front of him.
Yep.
Okay, 4.
Yeah. And then you got Mickey maybe.
And then I'm going to put Ring It Down in front of him.
Okay, 5. 6,
and then
Mikey.
I'll put Mikey, yeah.
7, I would put Canelo. 8, I would put Morris.
Who was he?
Who's he for you to put him at 7?
He just fought the toughest guy in his division and he won.
That's the only fight he's ever had.
But he won.
That's the only fight he's ever had.
And you know Vanna
One fight
dropped
doesn't make
Austin
you great.
Huh?
You know Vanna's dropped Austin
When?
In the amateurs.
Yeah, but that's amateurs.
And Vanna's going to drop me in sport, boy.
In the amateurs, Marcos Maidana beat Lucas Matisse 3 times and the 4th time was a draw.
No draws in the amateurs?
Yeah.
Maybe they have them in Argentina.
I mean, the amateurs is just like a spar match. That's how I look at those fights.
Okay, who else am I going to tell you? So that's like 6, 7. Klitschko has to be 8.
Oh, yeah.
Gennady Golovkin has to be 9.
Nah, he just came on the radar.
Who's he
Come
for?
on, man.
Who are these guys? Gable Rosado was a
Nah.
4-pounder, went up to 160. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't fought anybody either.
But nah, Klitschko, whatever that dude name is, he is good though.
Which one?
Say that name again?
Gennady Golovkin?
Yeah.
Yeah, he is, but he hasn't beat any
what weight is he?
great fighters.
What weight is he?
160.
160. How about Kid Chocolate? He's been looking good in that. What about Kid Chocolate? He's been looking good.
That's
Peter
what he
Quillen?
beats.
I told Joe that Fernand's gonna have big trouble.
Man, I knew both of them. Those are both my boys.
But is he one of the best pound for pound, Kid Chocolate?
I think he's
undefeated. He's proven himself.
But he got to fight a few household like veterans to. I mean, he beat Winky, and Winky Wright was a bad
He beat
boy.
Mikey over like a 2-year layoff.
Yeah, that's it.
When he was on his way out.
Okay, who else do you have that you haven't thought about? Pacquiao, you haven't mentioned him in your whole...
Yeah,
I like there's too many like...
Okay, Rios Pacquiao, what's your take on that?
Depends on how Pacquiao responds to a punch now.
If Rios connects...
If it depends on how Pacquiao responds to a punch. He might respond after a knockout like that. They might not respond the same. And if he doesn't respond the same, Rios is going to get him. And then it depends on they're fighting where in
China. Macau.
Does he like Chinese food? Oh my goodness.
You gotta look at people think of the fight, but they don't think about promotion behind it. They're gonna have a big ring, loose ropes, and hard cams so Pacquiao can move and get away from Rios, and Rios can't stand movement.
No, I saw him spar yesterday. He sparred Maidana. He was moving very well in the ring. Rios sparring Maidana.
Oh, they were sparring Maidana?
Yeah, and Rios was looking light on his feet. But how about this? Chinese food, I like it. You eat it, but 20 minutes later, you're hungry again.
Yeah. I mean, I don't...
They get you like that.
Healthiest.
Huh?
Like, Chinese food is not the healthiest
Why?
unless you eat the vegetables.
A lot of fried stuff?
Yeah, a lot of fried stuff.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to be like 230 pounds, 220 pounds. And when I was a kid, I used to love to eat Chinese food. I always told my mom I'm gonna marry a Chinese woman just for their food.
Well, did you?
No, I'm single, man.
You gotta be single in this sport.
Why?
You gotta grind all day and all night.
Distractions with women.
A real boxer train all day, all night. After this is the first workout. I gotta run 8 miles after this, and then hit 24.
8 miles like Eminem?
Yeah, 8 mile. You know, I did 12 the other day. You know, you gotta be a full-time athlete if you're trying to do this. Like Mayweather said, he's trying to be the best athlete, not just the best boxer. So that's the key. And
What about Morris, top 10 pound for pound?
I think he's in the future a few more. Like
no, I think he's proven he just won championship. Adrian Broner, we forgot to mention him. He has to be pound for pound.
Let me see him get past
one. Like DeMarco was really the main fight. And then he lost to Ponce de Leon, I think, too. And a lot of people feel
I didn't think he lost to Ponce.
I think he lost a close decision to Ponce de Leon.
I was at that fight.
He's a bad boy. Like,
man, and Abner destroyed Ponce. That's crazy.
But you know what? Maybe after you fight Broner, you're not the same. Once you fight a certain guy, it takes something out of you.
But he didn't take no beating.
If that's the case, he wasn't. It's not Broner that he won. It was Juan. Who did he fight?
Juan Lopez. Yeah, he knocked him out.
He wouldn't be the same after that fight, let alone Broner.
No, look at people who fight Floyd. They're not the same after.
That's because
Who's fought Floyd and have come back Well, Marquez, Pacquiao, that's about it.
Who's fought Floyd and came back?
Yeah, I'm saying Ricky Haddon lost after. Marquez lost right after.
I was in camp with Ricky when he fought Floyd.
How was that?
I only got to spar with him one time. They didn't put me back in the ring with him. But he asked me in the locker room. I remember him asking me, "What do you think of the fight?" I said to him, because I already knew in my head, because people were going crazy when he was hitting the bag.
Yeah.
He was all wide. I was like, man, Floyd's gonna pick that apart, you know. And so I already knew he was gonna get stopped. I even told my friends to get stopped. So when he asked me, "What do I think of that fight?" I said, "Listen, man. If one of you are a loser, I want to be a loser too, because you got all the fans,
Money.
all the money, you've had all your dreams come true. You know, you're fighting on the biggest stage in the world. So if you're gonna be called a loser after that fight, I want to be a loser as well. You know, I mean."
Do you remember Coogan Cassius in that camp? The tall guy that was with Ricky? One of the security?
No, was he in Manchester?
No, he was here in Vegas
No,
with them.
I was in Manchester, England with him.
Okay, cool. So there you have it right here at the Goose and Jim event. Stay tuned. Who are your 10 pound-for-pound fighters? FazeReporting.com and Millie Sickback reporting.